And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Coca-Cola Speedway. This is our first chase race of Season 5 of the Oreo Truck Series. The field is now set. We know the 12 drivers are going to battle it out for the championship here in Season 5. We're going to have to see how they do here. Their first task is the restrictor plate track, the high speeds at Coca-Cola Speedway. We are getting ready for the running of the Skype Messenger Plus 200. And we are getting ready for a 17-lap event. May not seem like a lot of laps, but I'll tell you what, this is an awfully big racetrack. A lot of room to race, and you're going to see a lot of moves being made. A lot of drivers going to be able to go 3, 4, sometimes even 5 wide down this front and back straightaway. We're going to have to see just exactly who's going to come out on top in their quest to become Oreo Truck Series champion. Tell you what, you could tell these drivers really know that they got to make these moves early on if they're going to set themselves up for the final few races of the chase. Luke Walker, Chris Dollerton, both championship contenders on the front row. Walker comes into this race 12th in the points due to the fact that he does not have a win yet this season. Chris Dollerton, he comes in 9th in points. He's the lowest of the single race winners this season. He is 9th in the standings, but he is obviously tied with Danica Shirley, Nick Eggleston, and Stephen Pollard III, who have all gone to victory lane this season as well. Next highest starter looks like it's going to be rolling off from 5th place. That's Christopher Martin. Comes in tied for 2nd in the points. He's actually 4th in the points, but you get the point. He was tied with Dylan Poteet, Kyle Sosnowski, and Matthew Rodriguez. And then looking further back, I guess the next highest starter, right alongside his teammate there in row 6 in 12th position, that's Alex Tanker, comes in 10th in the points. Right behind him, looks like it's going to be Stephen Pollard III. He'll be rolling off from 13th. He's 8th in points, and right behind him, in what I believe is row 8, in the 15th position, that is Kyle Sosnowski, 5th in the standings. But a few drivers that are up atop the points, pretty far back in this field apparently. Galligan, Poteet, Matthew Rodriguez, we'll have to see where they are. So we get these cars rolling off. We've gotten the command to fire up the engines. Not necessarily a bad thing starting at the back. I mean, a lot of drivers like to do that for strategy and such, and being a restrictor plate track, we will see drivers working their way from the front to the back, right back up to the front again. You're going to see that a lot today. Question is, though, who's going to be at the front when the checkered flag waves? Here's your starting lineup. Want to make a quick mention here. This starting grid music brought to you by the original soundtrack by yours truly, Silver Machine 9000. Anthony McCurry, want to thank him for this, and congratulations on his soundtrack. So take a good listen to this. This is going to be great. Alright, getting ready to go to green. That unbelievable soundtrack there. That's going to be used for all the chase races here in Trucks Mobile and Snickers Cup Series for the rest of the season. We want to thank Anthony McCurry for that. If you guys want to be able to go and listen to it for yourself or download it, the link to that video is in the description. Be sure to check out Silver Machine 9000. Let him know what you think of it by commenting beneath his video. So be sure and let him know if you really enjoy it. He can use a lot of feedback on that. In my opinion, it's a great soundtrack, and we're pleased to be able to use it here for the starting grids here in the NNSCRA. Luke Walker, Chris Dollerton, 2 championship contenders. They could certainly get themselves into the hunt if they could both pick up a victory today. Walker trying to go to victory lane for the first time this season. Dollerton for the 2nd time this season. There's a lot of other drivers in this factor here as the green flag comes out. Let's not lose sight. 12 drivers are battling for the championship, but there's another 30 drivers who are not battling for the championship who want to end Season 5 on a high note, and they are going to be coming up here to the front. One thing about it we see during chase time, the non-chasers, they don't cut any slack to the chase drivers. They say, hey, you're battling for a championship? I'm out here trying to win races. I'm not going to cut you one bit of slack, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. Chris Dollerton getting freight trained, Eric Burton immediately diving down beneath Luke Walker. You're going to see this. A lot of these non-chasers are going to come up here trying to finish off Season 5. their careers in Season 5 on a high note. John Cittadino, big run to the bottom, help there from Derek Reed and Bob Jones. Then here comes our first chaser right there. He's actually side by side with another chaser, Stephen Pollard III, Christopher Martin, 2 rookies this season. 2 of 4 rookies that have made the Oreo Truck Series chase, along with, of course, Danica Shirley and Alex Tanker. Oh man, they are bouncing off each other back there. Bob Jones 4 wide, and oh man, that was a close call right there. Nice job letting Eric Burton get ahead of him and them go 3 wide. That could have been a wreck into turn 1. Now Derek Reed, he's out in front. Here comes his teammate Stephen Pollard III trying to go underneath Eric Burton. Meanwhile, Eric Burton going to go underneath of Derek Reed. We may have a 3 wide battle heading into turn 3 here. We got some championship contenders lying down that inside line, including Stephen Pollard III, Kyle Sosnowski, and Sean Galligan. The Blue Deuce has now worked his way up here inside the top 10. Doing a good job keeping off each other's back bumpers, but still utilizing the draft by getting right up to the back bumper of the car in front of them, or the truck rather. Stephen Pollard III there in that Affleck 99, trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd time this season. I believe his only win this season came at Pocono. Meanwhile, Kyle Sosnowski right there with fellow Dodge Sean Galligan. Those 2 combined have 5 wins this season. Sosnowski with 2, Galligan with 3. And Sosnowski would like to be able to join Galligan as a 3-time winner in the Truck Series this season. And there's the caution. Oh, there's a spin. Maggie Vidarvo has been spun around on the back straightaway. Danica Shirley and Alex Tanker, 2 championship contenders, are involved in this as well. There's Cittadino, Chambers, LaPlante, Henley, Felix Harris. There's some more drivers too. Christopher Martin, I think he may have gotten a piece of it. Another championship contender. Ryan Acosta, Hayden Klein, Rod Houston. If I missed anybody. There's Carter Keselowski, he was in it. Luke Walker in the 45 in it. There's Cittadino. There's Danica Shirley, smoke pouring out of the back of the Coca-Cola Chevy. She and Sean Galligan, down to the end of the regular season, were battling for the points lead. And Danica Shirley, not a good start to the chase for her. It looks like Kyle Sosnowski was the leader at the line. There's the pole sitter. Starting on the front row did not help Luke Walker at all today. Oh, there's somebody on pit road. Oh, I thought there was. It's like Cittadino, Danica Shirley, they're both headed for pit road. Danica Shirley, this is a tough break for that rookie. She's moved over to the Snickers Cup Series in the 88, replacing Michael Norman to get added experience, but sometimes experience just doesn't come into play in some of these races. Sometimes it's luck, and when you come to a track as fast as Coca-Cola Speedway and where the racing is so intense, basically you got to rely on luck about 99% of the time. Looks like luck did not go the way of Danica Shirley today. She's going to be retiring, so will John Cittadino. Sosnowski will be the leader. Galligan, Blazer, Jacob Cook, and Anthony McCurry. That is the top 10 as we're going to take a look at a replay of our first caution of the day here at Coca-Cola. Now, the report I'm getting is it started somewhere up here around the 98 of Nick Eggleston. Now, they were 4 wide coming out of this corner with Colin Welty on the extreme high side. Let's see where the initial contact's going to begin. Looks like it may have started with the 18 and the 6 in the middle of the pack there. Dom Cap's getting a piece of it. Sky Commons. There's Colin Welty. There's Christopher Martin, John Cittadino, and Maggie Vidarvo on the left side of your screen getting involved. Bob Jones gets hooked by Maggie Vidarvo. There's Richard Johnson. He's going to spin around in this. There's Danica Shirley. I think Richard Johnson and Danica Shirley may have actually slammed on the brakes, and I think what happens with Danica Shirley, when she slammed on the brakes, she turned her car just a little bit to the right, and that car just slid up the racetrack into the rest of these drivers. There's Cittadino. All 3 of the Joe Gibbs cars involved here. There's the 11. We saw the 20 on the left side of your screen, and somewhere back in that mess is the Alex Tanker machine, the 18. Oh, Christopher Martin gets hit hard by Rod Houston. There's the 45 of Luke Walker, who started on the front row. Ryan Acosta there on the 21. Oh, and then there's this up here. Oh, my goodness, look at this. I don't know what this was, where this happened, but Henley, Chambers, Klein gets a little piece of it there. There's his teammate, Austin LaPlante, around. So we look further here, see if anybody else gets any pieces of this. Looks like everybody else relatively gets through clean. There's another car, looks like, behind Adam Chambers. Is that Mason Wood? Oh, no, that's the Felix Harris machine, the 78. So the caution is out for the first time today. There's Carter Keselowski's machine. I don't know who he got involved with. I think he was involved back there with Luke Walker and Alex Tanker. But that's 1, 2, 3, at least four championship contenders that I can see that were involved in this. And that may not play out well for them. Obviously, you want to start off the chase really well. And for Christopher Martin, Alex Tanker, Luke Walker, and Danica Shirley, that's not going to be the case. We do know Danica Shirley's already taken her car back behind the wall. Question is, what's going to happen with those other three? Martin, Tanker, and Walker. Will they be able to try and continue and salvage whatever they can? So the big one has already struck here on lap number 3. Let's go back to green. Green flag will return on lap 8 of 17. That should give us a total of 10 laps to go here today. Let's give you a full field rundown before we give you the drivers that have DNF'd after this first incident of the day. Kyle Sosnowski is the leader. Sean Galligan is second. Third is Tony Blazer. Fourth is Jacob Cook. Fifth is Anthony McCurry. Charles Jackson 6th. Trent Dunham 7th. Stephen Pollard the 3rd 8th. 9th is Eric Burton, and 10th is Sky Commons. Only 3 championship contenders right now inside the top 10 for this restart. McLeod is in 11th. Barney Ward is 12th. His teammate Emilio Navra in 13th. 14th is Nicole Williams. Then you got another championship contender in Dylan Young, 15th. 16th Bob Jones. 17th Seth Cole. Matthew Rodriguez right there in 18th, along with fellow championship contender Dylan Poteet in 19th. 20th is going to be Mason Wood. 21st Margaret Mason. Then you got Felix Harris 22nd. Jake Rogers 23rd. Dom Capps 24th. Derek Reed 25th. Chris Dalton all the way back here in 26th. Colin Welty 27th. Richard Johnson 28th. Nick Eggleston, another championship contender. Saw him get through that incident, even though he was right around it. He's going to restart 29th. 30th, Ryan Acosta. 31st, Hayden Klein. 32nd, Maggie Vaydarvu. 33rd, Austin LaPlante. Christopher Martin going to continue on in 34th. 35th, Adam Chambers. Sean Henley is 36th. That means 6 drivers have DNF'd, and those drivers are the following: Alex Tanker, Carter Keselowski, Luke Walker, as well as Rod Houston, John Cittadino, and Danica Shirley. So already 3 championship contenders out of today's race. Not exactly what they wanted to have to start off this event. Puts them behind the proverbial 8 ball heading into next week. So already 3 chase contenders out of the race. Walker, Tanker, and Danica Shirley. 2 of them are rookies. May show that experience comes into play when you get into the chase. Don't know though. We're going to find out what's going to happen here now, with Sosnowski and Sean Galligan out in front. Dodge is showing the way. Here as the green flag's back out on lap number 8. Tell you a guy who's on a bit of a momentum streak right now, and that's that 27 car of Anthony McCurry. Ended up winning the Homestead Miami race a couple weeks ago. He's worked his way up to 20th in the point standings. We talked about Anthony McCurry. If he was able to close the deal last week at Arizona and pick up a second win, he could have been in the chase for the championship, but it was not to be. Here comes Tony Blazer. He looks like he's going to go 3 wide here for the lead, as Galligan is going to take the top spot for now. Here comes Tony Blazer, though. And wow, look at Charles Jackson, Trent Dunham. 2 friends working down low there. Nice run they got there into turn 3, and they're going to go right down to the bottom. They're going to go to the front. Charles Jackson, he's yet to win a Truck Series race this season. Trent Dunham's already won a Truck Series event, but only one. Dunham 27th in points, Charles Jackson 39th in points. This has certainly been anything but an ideal season for him in the trucks. As here comes Stephen Pollard III. He's going to go to the front now. Stephen Pollard III, I'll tell you what, he's done a good job staying up front today in that 99. Could be poised maybe for his second win of the season. Making his first career Oreo Truck Series chase in only his first season. Right behind him, there's Eric Burton. Now, there's a lot of drivers just outside the top 10 in points, or just outside the chase, actually, I think I should say now. Such as Eric Burton, such as James McLeod, John Cittadino, Adam Chambers, and I think you're really going to see them, they obviously feel, man, I really was so close to making the chase, just didn't close the deal. I am going to go out there and I'm going to race as if I am in the chase, and right now you're seeing that with a couple of drivers here, like Burton, like McLeod, up here at the front of the field. For the first time today, we're starting to see somebody working his way up to the front that's a championship contender that we have really not spoken about all day, and that is a former Truck Series champ, Matthew Rodriguez. I actually was looking back in the record books, and this season, each chase has an opportunity for a repeat winner. Matthew Rodriguez in the Truck Series. In the Mobile and Cup Series, it was... Oh, my memory's failing me now. I'll have it for you in a minute. Just bear with me. Let's watch this great racing while I try and get my brain working again, as Matt Rod's going to go to the lead here. Matt Rod, a 2-time winner this season. Both those wins came fairly early on. And Jake Rogers got turned around right there. But I don't know if they'll bring out the caution. He just spun into the infield, into the pit road. Kyle Sosnowski is along with him. As Eggleston, Richard Johnson, all on pit road. This is regularly scheduled stops for these guys. Felix Harris, is that the caution? No, no caution. Rogers and Sosnowski both spun off turn 4. Got the inside pit wall, but we are still green flag racing. Apparently, pit stops are coming into play here too. So now that throws a whole monkey wrench into this thing, and that's a tough break for Sosnowski. Two-time winner this season and a championship contender. But I'll tell you, one guy that was awfully happy the caution didn't come out, and that was Nick Eggleston. He'd have been caught on pit road. That would not be what he needed. And out of turn 4, looks like a few other drivers diving for pit road. Oh, did somebody else get turned again? Was that Stephen Pollard the third? Oh, nope, okay, guess he's okay. Dunham, Mason Wood, Commons, McCurry, Dollarton, Galligan, Chambers, Acosta, Klein, and Christopher Martin all making pit stops here on lap 12. It was their smart. I just thought I saw smoke coming out of the back of one of those cars. Guess I'm just seeing things. Henley's also on pit road. So these drivers just already made pit stops. Here comes the leader, Margaret Mason, along with James McLeod. There's Dylan Young, another championship contender I think we've talked about today. Nice run right now for him. 11th in points, still looking for his first Truck Series win of the season. And James McLeod dives it down low. I think that may be an indication he will be coming to pit road this time. Dylan Young, Matthew Rodriguez, they may be coming too. Yep, looks like everybody's coming this time. Just about everybody that didn't pit on the last 2 laps, they're pitting now. Poteet's back there. There's Dylan Young. There's Matthew Rodriguez. Looking further back for any other championship contenders. Don't really see any. So let's stay with the 30 of James McLeod, and as we watch McLeod make his pit stop, going back to what I was saying, and I couldn't remember who the former champions were. Matthew Rodriguez has a chance to become a 2-time Oreo Truck Series champion this season. Trent Dunham with an opportunity to become a 2-time Mobile Cup Series champion. And Adam Chambers, Sean Henley, both with the opportunity to become 2-time Snickers Cup Series champions. As McLeod going to come off pit road, always going to try and beat Margaret Mason out, and he does clear Margaret Mason. So James McLeod and that 30 team, very good pit stop. Mason out second. There's Matt Rod, Seth Cole, Dylan Poteet back here with Nicole Williams. Now who would be the driver to try and catch up to these guys to get the lead from James McLeod after the pit stops have cycled? It might be Mason Wood in the 4. Yes, I believe that is correct. Oh, someone spun! Nicole Williams spun! Oh boy, is that going to bring out a caution? Is that a caution flag? Cole Williams continuing on. No, we're still green. We are still green flag racing. As everybody's going to merge up here, it looks like the leader is still going to be James McLeod. Margaret Mason's going to be in second. Let's wait till they come around and hit the stripe before we give you the official running order. When they get the stripe, we're going to have a total of, I believe, 4 laps to go. Yes, 4 laps to go when they hit the stripe. As Margaret Mason now dives down to the bottom, McLeod is still going to be the leader. So McLeod is the leader at the line. Margaret Mason is going to be second. Third place is Seth Cole. Fourth, Matthew Rodriguez. Fifth, Mason Wood. Sixth is Stephen Pollard. The third, Trent Dunham. Seventh, McCurry. Eighth, Poteet. Ninth, and 10th is Richard Johnson. 11th place is Nick Eggleston. 12th, Felix Harris. 13th is Emilio Navarrete. 14th, Dylan Young. 15th, Sean Galligan. 16th is Blazers. 17th, Chambers. 18th place is Sky Commons, 19th Hayden Klein, and Ryan Acosta completes the top 20. Then it's Maggie Vadaru, Chris Dollarton, Charles Jackson, Barney Ward, and Nicole Williams, the top 25. Jake Rogers, Jacob Cook, Sean Henley, Derek Reed, and Colin Welty, that's the top 30. Then it's Austin LaPlante, Eric Burton, Dom Capps, Christopher Martin, Kyle Sosnowski, after we saw him spin out and hit the wall. He's back in 35th now. Bob Jones, 36th. And that's the 36 drivers on the racetrack. Everybody else behind the walls. McLeod's going to lead again with 3 laps to go. But here comes Seth Cole, Matthew Rodriguez, Mason Wood into the picture. Then a little bit of a breakaway between these top 5 and back to Stephen Pollard the third. But I think there's enough time for those guys 6th on back to be able to catch up, as Seth Cole's now going to go for the lead. And there is Matthew Rodriguez looming right there in the 14. Matthew Rodriguez, as I recall, his last Truck Series win ended up coming at Daytona. So Matthew Rodriguez knows how to get around restrictor plate tracks, and that could play into his hands here today in him making his first step to becoming a repeat Truck Series champion. The other drivers, though, that have good restrictor plate experience, Trent Dunham right there in the 1. How about Mason Wood, who made a great debut at Watkins Glen? He's coming down the bottom. Is he going to go 3 wide for the lead here? He might do that. 2 laps to go. Mason Wood looking low with help from Trent Dunham, but Trent's going to look even lower. Is he going to be able to get to the inside? Oh, McCurry and Poteet nearly got into each other. That was close. That was really close. They were almost 4 wide there heading to turn 1. Somehow McCurry got in front of Poteet. And now what was only a 5-car breakaway has all of a sudden become a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I would say it's about a 13-car pack for this win with 1.5 to go. Here's McCurry. McCurry looking low. Can he get to the inside of Trent Dunham? No, Dunham throws the block. Trent Dunham going to stay out in front. Look at these chase contenders all of a sudden coming up here. Poteet, Dylan Young, Nick Eggleston, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I don't think we've heard the last of Stephen Pollard the 3rd. As McCurry dives low, white flag in the air. We've had a lot of possible caution flags, but they have not come out. We've raced clean and green ever since our first and only caution, and we're going to finish it here today. Oh, Dunham got a good run there down the front straightaway. Dunham's going to keep the top spot. McCurry, though, right there. Dylan Young right behind him. Don't count him out. Then you got McLeod. Then you got Felix Harris as Poteet has now been taken out of the equation, getting moved up to the high side. Same for Nick Eggleston. McCurry again, diving low. Here he comes. Can Anthony McCurry make the move to the inside of Trent Dunham this time? This time he has the drafting help. James McLeod is there, but will McLeod make any move? McCurry through turn 3. Big run for the 27, but here comes the 30. Can McLeod make any move? Out of turn number 4. He's got Harris behind him. Here he comes. McLeod to the bottom. Harris with the drafting help. But here comes Harris 3 wide. At the line, Anthony McCurry wins his 2nd race of the season as he takes the checkers here today at the Coca-Cola Speedway. Anthony McCurry's win coming just a week too late. His 2nd win of the season. If he had gotten it last week, he'd have been in the chase. Now he's just going to be a 2-time winner on the outside of the chase. But still a great win there for that 27 team and Anthony McCurry. So McCurry going to be a 2-time winner this season in the Oreo Truck Series. A great run for that 27. Holding off the advances of James McLeod and Felix Harris out of turn number 4. Going to give you a look at your official top 10. Dunham's going to grab 2nd. He just barely beat McLeod at the line. McLeod will get 3rd. Harris 4th. Highest finishing chaser is going to be Dylan Young in 5th place today. Stephen Pollard the 3rd. Another chaser going to get 6th place. Dylan Poteet, another chaser, going to get 7th. Seth Cole going to finish in 8th. Nick Eggleston, another chase contender, in 9th. And 10th is going to be Margaret Mason. Let's take a look at the rest of where our other chase contenders finished. Matt Rod got 11th. Sean Galligan finishes 14th. Looking further down, Chris Dollerton going to get 23rd place. Christopher Martin going to finish 33rd. Kyle Sosnowski 35th. And then cars out of the race, 37th for Alex Tanker. Luke Walker 39th. And Danica Shirley dead last here today. Well, folks, the points are so close. I really do not know who is going to be the current points leader heading to next week's race. We're going to find that out when we take a look here at our official standings in the chase. But nonetheless, what we do know is that Anthony McCurry is a 2-time winner this season as he wins here at Coca-Cola Speedway. Congratulations to Anthony McCurry on winning the Skype Messenger Plus 200. Hope that you guys enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the crew today. I apologize for the fact that this race came out so long after the other races. Been really busy this week, so trying to get back into the regular swing of things, but nonetheless, hope you guys will just bear with me. I'll try and get these races out as soon as I can. Alright, so here comes your official finish results, overall point standings, rookie point standings, and of course, your top 12 in the chase for the championship. Snickers and Mobile and Cup Series events will be coming here as well. Hope you tune in for those. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best.